Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me with everything that I got in my BoxyCharm for the month of March. Now it's almost the end of March and I realize I haven't posted a lot of videos here on my channel and I just want to apologize for that. Pretty much I had a month to co-direct a show with my best friend and we've been at rehearsal pretty much every day, and I also got sick the entirety of a whole week and I could not get up and be out for more than 4 hours without feeling incredibly ill. So it's been a rough time for me between trying to get everything ready for the show that opens on Friday and, you know, get better. I'm finally not coughing. This is like the first day in 2 weeks that I have not been coughing my face off, so I figured, you know what? Let's record. And I've been wanting to use these products that I got in my Boxyluxe. I will post the unboxing down below, but I haven't really had time because while I'm sick I don't feel like wearing makeup. So I figured this is a perfect opportunity to try out some of these products with you, as well as, you know, just get ready on camera. So if you want to see that, then just keep watching. Okay, so we got this really cute bag from Boxyluxe and it has this little BoxyCharm on the top. So I put all my products in here instead of the box because it's a big box. So let's just pull out the products that I know I'm not going to use. One is this Deborah Lippmann. We got nail polishes, and I actually have Zoe from Kale Polish on my nails right now. I just painted them, so I'm not going to be wearing this. I did try out this one, though, the sparkly polish, and I really do like it. I also will not be wearing lashes because I don't know how to put them on my face yet. And that's it. Oh, and the mask. And of course the face mask, because I did just put on this mask this morning. I peeled it off. It says it's supposed to help with hyperpigmentation, but I don't know. I don't know if it did anything. It kind of made my face feel a little bit tight, but we'll move on from that. Every other product in here I will use. So first we're going to start with, this is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. This is the moisturizer we got in our box this month, and I believe, wait, I have prices right here actually. I believe this retailed for $48, which if you buy Boxyluxe it's $50, so you pretty much paid for the box with this product. So I'm just going to take whatever's on this lid here. I only used this I think once or twice since I got this because again I've been feeling really sick and I kind of didn't want to play with any of the products until I got time to. So my usual update will be probably another 2 weeks late. But this feels really, first of all, this is a very thick cream. It doesn't smell like anything, which I really like because I'm very sensitive to smells. My face feels super hydrated, which is great because it's been a struggle since getting better. Next, I'm gonna go in with primer. Now, a lot of these products won't be from my BoxyCharm. I'm only using some eyebrows, some brush, some compacts, some other stuff. But I did just buy this. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I picked up the sample size because I tried it on the back of my hand at the Sephora. First of all, look at how cute this is. I pumped a bit of this out on the back of my hand at Sephora and it tingled. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be in a good way or bad way, so I picked up the small size because I was like, you know what? If I get an allergic reaction to this, I'd rather just give it back. So I'm going to pump a little bit onto the back of my hand. I've used this a few times and the smell is atrocious. It also kind of feels like I'm putting hair gel onto my face. Oh, it smells so chemically, but it really does hydrate the skin. It's another very thick primer, and it's really sticky, and you have to let this set for a minute. So we're gonna move on to eyes first. Okay, for eyeshadow primer like normal, I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I can already feel the primer sticking down. It definitely I feel like there's definitely a glow on my face. Sorry, I just feel this while I'm talking. And it's definitely getting more tacky. This is gonna really get foundation to stick down. So I'm just gonna zoom you guys in. We're gonna work on the eyes while I let this primer kind of dry down. Alright, so I just set my eyes down with some powder, and we're going to go into the eyeshadow palette we got in this month's, I got in this month's Boxyluxe. There are 4 variations. I got the 15N from Morphe, and this is what it looks like. So beautiful. This shade these two specifically, I guess these three have been like really calling my name. So we're gonna try to use some of them today. So let me just, this is a huge mirror, like crazy nice. I guess I'll put away my little mirror now. I'm gonna dip into the shade Shook first, which is pretty deep for a transition shade, but I guess that's what I've been going for lately. I'm gonna very lightly, very, very lightly, and I tapped off the excess, start bringing this into my crease. Great, so we got that first color put down. I think I'm just gonna go right in with Cliche. And I'm gonna take that on a Real Techniques brush here. This is one of my favorite brushes to use for eyeshadow. It is their base eyeshadow brush, so I don't obviously use it for the right purpose. And I've been really into matte eyes lately when I've been putting on eyeshadow. I'm just gonna start kind of putting this all over my lid and up into the crease. And I'm gonna start winging out this eyeshadow here. So it's a pack and blend. Beautiful. Then we're just gonna go back in with this brush, no additional product, and just blend the two together. Then I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna go with a deeper shade. I don't know whether to Seen or Hello. I think we're gonna dip in with a bit of Seen here. On that same brush, I'm just gonna use the other side of it, and I'm gonna pack this very close. Not dragging this too far up into the crease, just to add a little bit more depth there. And then we're gonna flip the brush over to the other side and just blend it all in. And then again, I'm gonna take now some more of that Shook shade and just bring a bit more. Ooh, that's so pigmented. And then we're gonna take a tiny bit more of Cliche. Great, now I'm gonna use another product that technically we got in our BoxyCharm. This was almost, I think this was actually a year ago, so I might have to throw this out soon. So I'm gonna be using the Cover FX Shimmer Veil in the shade Amethyst. I'm gonna take this and just take a bit on the back of my hand here, so I have a nice ethereal look to it. And I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put this, but I'm gonna take it on this little Aesthetica brush, which we also got in our BoxyCharm. Really, it's a BoxyCharm kind of day. Alright, so we're just gonna feather it out with this little brush on the inner portion of the eye. Tap it in with the finger and move back in, just to give it a little cool glow. And that's what we're gonna do for eyes today. All right, let's move on to the face then. Okay, now that the primer has set down, we're gonna move into foundation. I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in the shade Porcelain. I'm just gonna pump a little bit onto the back of my hand. It's a very thick foundation. Probably not gonna use all of this, 100% not gonna use all of this. I'm just gonna dip my sponge into it, which is, oh God, that's so much. It's been a while since I filmed, can't you tell? All right, and we're just gonna start dabbing this into the skin. This is pretty full coverage, and I do think that the primer helps it, so you don't need nearly as much foundation. It really just sticks down. Okay, so I did not use all that on the back of my hand. This is actually a pretty perfect shade match for me. I got really, really pale this winter. So porcelain is a really good shade match for me. I like how this foundation looks. I feel like it's still pretty dewy and glowy, which is what I like. But it does have a nice amount of coverage. Not super full because you can always see my birthmarks peeking through, which I really like that. I'm gonna move on to concealer first. For concealer, I'm gonna be using this Makeup Forever Ultra HD Self-Setting Concealer. This looks really white because I'm in the shade 11, which is really, really white. We're just gonna put a bit of this. A little bit up here. I really like this concealer though. Even though it looks really, really, really white, it is the closest one to my skin tone. And it's definitely like a medium coverage, which I like because even though it's a medium coverage, it still covers my dark circles pretty freaking well, which is amazing. And it looks just dewy and fresh, which again is like really what I'm looking for here. And at the end of the day, it still looks just as fresh and dewy as it has from the beginning. I'm gonna try putting some on my nose. My nose has been really finicky lately and it hasn't been liking to keep product on it. So I'm gonna actually just leave this here on the tip of my nose. Like that. And I'm gonna move on with setting the portions of my face. So I'm gonna set that down with the ColourPop Translucent No Filter Setting Powder. I'm actually almost out of this, which is crazy because I never thought I'd go through a powder. But here we are. Alright, so I'm going to start with my chin first. And we're kind of just lightly dabbing. Oh my god, it worked. I'm not touching that. Just gonna go in and take out any creases. Also, this definitely does not crease as much as other concealers do. Yeah, we did it. Okay, so now that I set my face and everything, I guess I'll finish the face before I finish off the eyes. So the next thing we got in our box was this. This is the Cover FX Perfector Face Palette. It looks like this. I got the shade light to medium. And we're gonna take it on this really nice Moda brush. I'm gonna dip into the contour shade. And I also don't like to swipe, I like to kind of stamp it in. I love Moda brushes. As you know, I've also been using this eye brush that we got from BoxyCharm as well. I get a lot of my stuff from BoxyCharm. It really is just a great thing. This one. I'm gonna dip into the blush shade here. I like a very light blush. So this is gonna work really nice to give us a nice light blush. Ooh. Okay, then for highlighter, I think I'm gonna take this one here. And this is on a Real Techniques setting brush. Feel really freaking highlighted right now. Okay, we're doing that. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. Really like this. I didn't use the finishing powder in the middle here or the brightener. I just didn't want to. All right, let me zoom you guys in and we'll finish off the eyes. All right, I'm gonna finish off the eye look first. So we're going back in with that Morphe palette here, 15N. And we're just gonna take a bit of, I'm taking this on a cosmetics brush. Then we're gonna go in with the shade here, which was Seen again. Really, really close to the lash line. And then with whatever product remaining on our blending brush, because it's very pigmented stuff, we're just gonna kind of blend it out. Alright, then we're gonna go back in with this Cover Effect stuff. I'm gonna again put a little bit on the back of my hand, just a very, very little bit, because I kind of want to use this as like an inner corner highlight as well. And we're gonna drag this along the inner part of the lower lash line. Okay, with our finger, just kind of tap that in. And those are the finished eyes. I really, really liked how that turned out. I have been putting this off so much. Next is from Iconic London. This is the Cushion Brow. This is the Cushion Brow thing. Pray for me. Pray for me. We're gonna use our spoolie first. I've also never really done my brows on camera because I get really nervous about it. This is really, really pigmented, guys. Like really, really pigmented. So I'm putting a bit down and kind of brushing it up into the brow to give the illusion that I know what I'm doing. Stressing me out a lot. I also feel like my brow is really, really dark, even though I'm using the lighter shade. Does that look like a brow? It does. I kind of did that. I did my brows on camera. That actually wasn't that hard. I did this once before and it was like so foreign to me. I've used this about 3 times that I was like, this is going to be a shit show when I do it on camera. So I've been avoiding making this kind of video because of that. And I'm just gonna set it down with some ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. Brows are done, which means I have, I have to obviously put mascara on. I've been trying out this new mascara, aka since yesterday. This is the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. Like I said, I've only been testing it out for like literally a day. This is a very wet mascara formula, which is not what I'm used to. It's very lengthening. Pretty black. It's the first time I've ever used a Milani mascara. It's really not bad at all. It's just I want something a little bit more... Oh, I got mascara on my eyeball. A moment of silence. So this is the eyes completely finished. Ignore this right here. We're gonna move on to the last product I got in my Boxyluxe, which is arguably one of my favorites. What do I do with it? Wait, what? Hold the phone. What the heck did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. This is from Becca Cosmetics. This is the Ultimate Lipstick Love in the shade Mocha. First of all, I love this because, wait. Oh, I hope you heard that on my mic. Let me get it closer. It magnetically seals itself. So freaking satisfying. All right, I have a bit of lip balm on because my lips have been very chapped lately. We just like loaded in this set and I've been on a ladder for a few days. It's taking a toll. I'm gonna put a light amount of this. Kind of dab it. I love this. It's so comfortable. Alright, let me just... And I kind of want to put a little bit of a gloss on top of it. So I took with me this ColourPop lip gloss in this shade Fantasia. I just want a little something more in the center of the lips. Okay guys, that completes this video. This is the look using everything I got in my Boxyluxe this month, minus again the lashes because I can't put them on yet. I told you guys I was going to try, but then I got sick, and I'm using that as an excuse 100%. The mask, which I did use the other day, but it made my skin feel really red and not hyperpigmented, and kept my hyperpigmentation, and the nail polish because I'm wearing Zoe. But yeah guys, that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's like a chatty get ready with me. I also am not really used to chatting with you while I'm getting ready. I usually just do it in silence watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I hope I'm not too boring. but yeah, that completes this video. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Subscribe if you want to. I'll see you in my next video. Alright, bye.